Blake Andrews, ESPN.
Like, just given the conversations that we've had over the past couple of months on where you were, struggling with injuries years ago, to have a performance like this, to walk up the floor, to have Barclays Center standing up, giving you a standing ovation. I mean, what was that moment like for you?
It felt good. I mean, I've sort of talked about it, but for 2 years, I kind of I didn't hear much positivity, and probably rightfully so. But it's pretty crazy how quickly it happens. So I'm just thankful for this chance and the opportunity.
Greg Logan with Newsday.
Blake, when James goes out like that, do you think to yourself, okay, somebody has to step up right here? And did you kind of take it upon yourself consciously to make that kind of effort?
Yeah. I mean, anytime we lose a player, somebody has to step up, but it was collective. We said that in the huddle. We'll be all right. We got to step up, everybody. So I had a feeling coming in this series a little different than last series. The different defensive schemes and a little bit more opportunity. Obviously, a bigger team, so playing a little bit more minutes. So, everybody puts in the work every single day. Everybody stays ready. Everybody that played tonight had a pretty big impact. So, I'm proud of everybody.
Brian Lewis, New York Post.
Hey, Blake, this is twofold. One, I'm curious, what was your impression of of your defense, particularly your guys' perimeter defense, holding them to 6 for 30? And on the other end, Boston obviously switched everything. This team didn't switch as much, went back to drop. Mm-hmm. Were you surprised at that? I mean, they've switched a lot more this season than they did last season. So were you surprised at the way they were playing? I
thought we did a good job, defending the three. I mean, they got some looks that they just didn't hit. But I thought we also did a good job. I think there's always room for improvement. That's just sort of like the player in me. But I honestly wasn't surprised they didn't switch. The previous 2 times we played them when I was with the team, when I was here, when we played them back to back, they weren't really switching much. They were kind of doing the same thing. So that was kind of what we expected. So we'll see how they come out next game.
Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News.
What's going on, Blake? I'm just curious, was there a point in your career where you realized that, okay, well, scoring 25 or 30 points and getting 10 or 12 rebounds a game is cool, but making those hustle plays and fighting for those 50-50 balls can actually be the difference in winning a game?
You said, was there a point when I realized that?
Yeah.
I think when I was coming to this team, one of the things I felt like I could bring was like some physicality and some plays like that. When you have a team as dynamic as this team with 3 scorers who can kind of score from anywhere, Joe, who also just takes, seems like every shot he shoots is going in. I feel like you kind of have to fill those holes somewhere. And, like what Bruce Brown has done for the team all year long is huge. And I was watching that. And I felt like, that's another hole that could be filled. So, like I've been saying at this point, being a part of something bigger than yourself and trying to win is takes precedence. So you do whatever it takes.
Thanks for your time, Blake.
Thanks, guys.